How's it going, YouTube? I'm Jack and welcome back to the Big Friendly Gardener. If you're new here, then thank you so much for joining us. Consider hitting the subscribe button and liking this video. Today I'm going to be showing you the best way with some hints and tips to get the straightest edge possible with the edges of your lawn. So let's get into it. So I'm going to use this edge in my garden as an example. You can see where it's bowed out. That's probably just throughout winter and a bit of overgrowth. But we're going to combat that now, and let's get onto it, and I'll show you what you need and how we're going to do that. Okay, so this is probably one of the simplest things in terms of equipment that you can do to your garden. So let's get on to what you need. All these items will be listed in the description. It's an Amazon affiliates link. I receive a small commission from that, but it costs you nothing more. I've sourced the best deals. All it means is you're supporting the channel. So first up, we've just got a basic edging tool. As you can see here, I'll show you how to use that later. So that's equipment number one. Number two is just your ordinary garden spade. And bit number three is just a nice long straight edge. I'm using a bit of timber here, but you can be creative. Anything that's got a nice long straight edge, you'll be fine with. So let's get on with it and I'll show you how to do it. As I said, this is ever so easy. I'm starting at this end because this is where I've got the most fluctuation in the straight line. Firstly, what you want to do is decide how much you want to take the edge back, or if you're just maintaining it, that's fine. You can just take about an inch. That's what I'm going to be doing today. But if you're extending your border by ½ meter, then obviously just plan that. So I'm going to lay my straight edge on the ground to something that looks fairly straight. I'm going to cast my eye down and make sure that I believe this is straight. I'm also now just going to pop behind the camera so that all looks good. So all I'm going to do now is my straight edge. As you can see, there's a lip on it. I don't know if you can see properly. There's a lip on the edging tool, and I want that lip towards my straight edge because that will gauge the depth for that. Now all I'm going to do is start at the top. I'm going to support my straight edge, and I'm just going to put my foot down and make a line. As I said, supporting that straight edge so it doesn't go all over the place. And come all the way down that line. Just slotting that into the ground to make a line. Let me just finish that quick. Okay, so now this bit's quite important. The reason why I said get a longer straight edge is because you can overlap. The longer your straight edge is, you know that you can follow the line, if you see what I'm saying. So the line that I've just done actually ends here. I'm going to tee this straight edge up to my rest of my line, so I know that when I carry on from there, it's straight to the line I've already created. And you basically repeat that until the end of your straight edge. So let me do that now. Right, so I'm at the end of that second cut now. I'm going to chuck the camera at the bottom of the hill and you can watch me do the rest of it. I'll catch up with you in a second. That's all done. Now I've got a nice straight edge. All I need to do is remove the excess. So using this, you can just dig in and lift like so. And that will pull the excess apart away from your straight edge. So I'm not going to bore you with that. I'll get that done now. Ta-da! Look at that nice straight line. Now all I need to do with my spade is get rid of that side material, like so. So I'll get all of that done and then we'll see the results. Okay, first of all, excuse the mess here. This is going to be either paved or patioed, which will be in a future video, so make sure you subscribe to see that progress. So we're along some patio stones here, and I've lost the line between the patio and the grass. Call it that. This is all going to be killed off, but nonetheless, you can basically just use this the same. Find the edge of the patio stone, scrape it back until you can find where that is. Using the edge towards the hard surface, just push down, and you can basically use it the same. You can use the stone as your square or your straight edge. It's as easy as that, and you'll get a nice crisp edge against that. So that's that scenario combating. So if it's against, say, a border stone or a patio or a driveway, there's the answer for that. And then you just scrape that away using the edge. And you've got that nice crisp line back. I must say, this has marked the patio, but we don't care about this because this is all going. But if you do care about your patio, then I'd probably remove that by hand. Now let's move on to the curved edge, shall we? Okay, so using the techniques that we've already learnt earlier on in this video, we're going to use the same methods. The only difference is we're not going to be using a straight edge. So you can see that I've already created a curved edge at the top of our garden. All I did, I'm not going to do it again, I might sharpen the edges up in my own time, but all I did was went from my corner point and first of all I lightly marked the ground going along where I think I want the border. I stepped back, does it look symmetrical, does it look good there, and then I committed, and all I did is the line that I'd lightly marked using the edging, so carried out the same steps. I used the edging tool with the step towards the grass, went along, created that edge, and then used the spade to get rid of that. So there's your three types of edge: your straight edge against an object edge and a curved edge. And I really hope that this has been useful to some of you. Let me know in the comments below if you've got any questions. Again, thank you for watching the Big Friendly Gardener. If you do have any questions, just ask them below. Make sure you hit that subscribe and that like button with the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next episode.